I welcome you in my channel Planets at Play. Earlier we discussed about first 6 houses. They are connected with our own self. Here everything is about us. First 6 house is personal houses because everything is about our own identity. After 6th house we come to know that we are grown, but nothing exists in isolation. In till 6th houses we learn to understand our own personality, but when we reach 7th house, it is exactly opposite to ascendant. Ascendant means self-awareness, and 7th house means awareness of others. So when we finish our transit through first 6 houses, when we go to 7th house, we start understanding other people. We came aware of other people, that how is our partner or other people are in our life. It describes our approach to relationship and what we are looking into in our partner. This house is also called descendant. Legal marriage, contract, business partner, open enemies, or any important relationship with mutual contract, like lawyers, healers, chartered accountant, or any person who gives us expert advice. They all come under the 7th house. The planet here tells what kind of a partner we are looking for. If a person has moon in his 7th house, then he is looking for a person with caring nature or nurturing attitude, because moon is an emotional sign and it has a caring and a nurturing attitude. If a person has Mars in the 7th house, then a person may be looking for an assertive, direct and forceful person, or he may be very energetic towards other people, or in maybe relationship, or he may be very straightforward in a relationship. If there are many planets or intercepted sign on 7th house, then the person may be confused about relationship, because if there is Jupiter, then it will give him many relationship and he'll be optimistic about relationship. But if he has Saturn also there, then he may be cautious also in the relationship. If you have Saturn in your 7th house, then you're likely to have a mature attitude towards relationship and you will look for a mature partner. You may be serious but may not realize yourself. 7th house is, and you may be committed in the relationship. The 7th house is like a mirror you want to see in your partner, because it's exactly opposite ascendant. So its 7th house is what we want to see in our partner, So you want to, so 7th house is like a mirror you want to see in your partner, or what you think that you don't have. Our partner or relationship help us to understand ourselves better. Many ambitious people who have strong Saturn in their chart, they do not realize about their nurturing side till they come into the relationship. For example, if a person has Capricorn on his ascendant, then he'll go for committed relationship and may not may consider himself as a dry or a mature or serious person. But opposite to Capricorn is Cancer, and Cancer is a nurturing and a caring sign. So a Capricorn person realizes about his caring nature only through relationship. When he come into relationship, he treat his partner in a very caring and very committed and very nurturing manner. Suppose a person has Mars in her chart, then she may unconsciously drive towards an assertive or argumentative or short-tempered partner. But when it becomes difficult for her to tolerate him, then she will refuse to let him have his assertiveness, and she herself will become assertive in the relationship. Whatever is there opposite, you just behave in that manner. It is like that I cannot tolerate any more. You know, if a person is, if a person has, if a person acts with a, make relationship with very assertive person, then they try to compromise in the beginning. But when they see that it's only the person himself is making compromise, then it may become difficult for him, and then he or she also may become assertive. If a person has many planets in the 7th house, then he may care a lot about his partner or may help her partner. We never fight with people to whom we don't relate. You know, we don't fight with the strangers. So we fight only with the people with whom we have strong relation. So, you know, we fight with people with whom we do business, or with whom we deal, or with whom we relate. So when a person deals with an unethical and rowdy partner, then he may have to get court, he may have to go to court to get justice and fairness. And courts and open enemies, they also come under 7th house. 7th house poses a dilemma of, or a confusion of how do I cooperate versus how do I assert myself in the relationship. So 7th house is naturally associated with Venus or a Libra sign, and they both are have a very compromising nature, and they want to adjust with their partner. They try to adjust as much as they can. Libra means justice, and Venus means caring for partner or compromise. So 7th house shows where we compromise or want equality. You know, we don't want to assert ourselves, and we just want to deal in a equal manner. So when the sun is in, wherever the sun is, the person wants to have a close interaction with his partner, is the 7th house, if sun is in the 7th house, or make an effort to understand his partner or relationship. So it indicates expert also. You know, expert also try to understand his or her client. You know, when you go to doctor tries to understand your problem. When you go to lawyer, he tries to understand your problem. If a person has moon in his 7th house, then one of the partner may act like a parent in a relationship. You know, they can either you or your partner may behave in a caring and a nurturing manner, or you may have a very emotional relationship. If the person has Mercury in his 7th house, then they may get attracted towards people who may be communicative and expressive, you know, who may be talkative. If a person has Venus in his 7th house, then he may gain through relationship or may get attracted towards a compromising, artistic, or a beautiful person, or who may have very pleasing nature. If a person has Mars in his 7th house, then he may compete with the partner, or he may be assertive or argumentative in relationship, because Mars wants to prove himself right all the time. If a person has Jupiter in his 7th house, then his partner may have a spiritual or a philosophical nature, or he may be lucky to, or he may be lucky to get the partner to whom he may be wishing for, or luck may favor him in the relationship. If a person has Saturn in his 7th house, then he may be committed in relationship, or his partner may be serious and mature. And if a person has Uranus in his 7th house, then he may get attracted towards a bit very modern or an unusual person, or there may be sudden changes in the relationship, you know, or the relationship can break suddenly if the Uranus is there. And if a person has Neptune in his 7th house, then he can have he may want to act like a savior in relationship, or there may be confusion in relationship, or the person may desire a very perfect partner, which is not possible. If a person has Pluto in his 7th house, then he may become obsessed about his partner, or he may have an intense relationship, or he may want to change the person, you know, he may try to change his partner. If a person has Rahu in his 7th house, then he may be attracted towards people of other caste, religion, or country. And if a person has Ketu in his 7th house, because Rahu Ketu, they play exactly the opposite role. So if a person has Ketu in his 7th house, then he may have difficulty in a relationship. You know, Rahu will give opportunity, but Ketu will make the relationship, they will show the difficulties in the relationship. In Vedic astrology, it is called Marak Greh, you know, because Marak house. So, but because, you know, when a planet transit through the 7th house, then it is exactly opposite towards ascendant, and opposite and ascendant shows ourself. So when a planet makes opposition or hard aspect with ascendant, then our body can suffer. So maybe the reason that in Vedic astrology it is called the Marak house. So this is my analysis of the 7th house. Thank you.